couple of thoughts on the ping pong lottery, and it's amazing how everything happened. It's amazing how everything happened. In my honest opinion, Mavericks got the first overall pick. I'm not saying something is a little fishy, but I'm saying something don't seem right, ladies and gentlemen. Something just don't seem right. You traded Luka and you get the first overall pick. I'm not saying they don't deserve the first overall pick. They got lucky and they got it. They had like a 1% chance of getting it, and somehow, some way they got it. But let me start off like this. Let me say the slogan. Mike Sports Vibes, ballin'. Thank you for vibing with me. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Trying to get to my first 500 subscribers on this channel. So if you rocking with your boy, I go live for a lot of Sixer games. I go live for Phillies games. I go live for NBA playoffs. And the list goes on and on. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. But let's get straight to the Sixers. The Sixers got the third overall pick. Now, I'm taking this nature walk. That's why I'm outside right now. And as a Sixer fan, right, I'm going to keep it real with you. As a Sixer fan, I'm just happy we kept our pick, because if it wasn't in the top 6, it would go to the... shout out to Big Task in the building. Salute to you, my guy. Salute to you, my guy. If it wasn't a top 6 pick, it would have went back. It would have went to OKC. But we picked it third overall, and I'm so excited, man. I am so excited that we got this pick. But shout out to my guy, Big Task in the building. The New York Knicks, they definitely won yesterday. The New York Knicks will be going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Boston is not going to be able to come back. But, yeah, getting back to what I was saying, man. The Mavericks most likely will be drafting Cooper Flag. I would be surprised if they skip over Cooper Flag. You know what I'm saying? The second team is the Spurs, which they have Castle. They traded for Fox. Dylan Harper, best player available to debate. It's a debate. They think Dylan Harper is the second best player, but they could easily draft Ace Bailey as well. So that could go either or. As a Sixer fan, in my opinion, if Dylan Harper somehow gets past the Spurs because I got too many point guards, I'm drafting Dylan Harper. Because most likely the Spurs would draft Ace Bailey. So either or, if it's Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper, it don't really matter to me. I like VJ Edgecombe a lot. I also like, what's the Bulls' name? I like Trey Johnson a lot, more than a lot of other people. I like Trey Johnson a lot. A lot of people don't like Trey Johnson. They say it's his defense. He's a 6'6" shooting guard / point guard. I like Trey Johnson from Texas. I really do. I really do. But people are not trying to, pick, pretty much pick him in the top 3. So, okay, understandable, whatever. As long as the Sixers don't draft the center, I'm happy. Molly Watch, I'm not doing it. The Bull Queen, I'm not doing it. If it's not, I'm telling you right now, if it's not Harper, Ace Bailey, VJ Edgecombe, they better not draft them third overall. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, rocking with your boy, taking this nature walk, ducking and diving and dodging these trees. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Truly appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Truly appreciate everybody that's been supporting me on this channel. But yeah, congratulations to the Maverick fans, man. Y'all got the first overall pick, so it's not as bad as y'all probably thought. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to trading Luka, y'all probably got a superstar in Cooper Flag. I'm not saying he will be the best player in this draft, but when it comes to his potential, he could definitely be the best player, hands down. Cooper Flag has everything you need to, like he plays great defense. He can facilitate. He can score at all levels. You know what I mean? Why do you look like you're riding a bike? No, I'm not riding a bike. I promise you. Hold on. Literally, I'm not riding the bike. I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm just walking and talking on this trail. It's a trail I'm on right now. Just on this trail walking. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. We got Poland in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got Poland in the building. Shout out to Poland in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the building right now. I'm just a Sixer fan talking about basketball, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Mavericks, man. I don't know. They gotta be the luckiest team in the history of teams. For real. They gotta be the luckiest team. That's crazy. It's crazy work. And then when you talk about the Sixers, hello, good morning. When you talk about the Sixers, man, and how they was able to keep their pick and be a top 3 pick, is unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Like, there's so many different scenarios that could have played out. We could have lost our pick, but we kept our pick and we were a top 3 pick. And I said before, I'm thankful for whatever we get. As long as the Sixers keep their pick, I'm Gucci, bro. But it has to be between Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, VJ Edgecombe, and Trey Johnson. I'm not drafting a center. I can't do it, man. We have Joel Embiid. I know he's injury prone. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not drafting another center, top 3, 3rd overall pick. It's not happening. As a Sixer fan, I'm not doing it. And when it comes to the Mavericks better not overthink it. Just draft Cooper Flag and call it a day. When it comes to the Spurs, that's a debate. You can either go Dylan or Ace, in my honest opinion. You know what I mean? That's what I would go with, but I'm not a GM. That's just my opinion, though. I like Ace Bailey. I like Dylan, but the problem with the Spurs, they have Fox. They have Castle. Unless you haven't Castle, you know, I'm not sure if Castle came off the bench last year. Unless you haven't Castle come off the bench, you know what I mean? I'm not sure how good Dylan Harper can play off ball. Can Dylan Harper play off ball? You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. Fox needs the ball, in my opinion, to be Fox, and you're not taking the ball out of Fox's hand. So Dylan Harper is like a questionable. Like, would the Spurs bench Castle, trade Castle, or and can Dylan Harper play off the ball? Play off ball. Because I'm not taking the ball out of the hands of Fox. I'm not doing that. Fox is like one of the best young point guards in the game. I like Fox a lot. As a Sixer fan, I like Fox a lot. I would have loved to have Fox on my team, but I'm not taking the ball out of his hands. So it's questions. That's why I honestly feel like it's more of a debate than what people think. People say, oh, it's automatically going to be Dylan Harper. I don't really believe that. I think it could be someone else because they have the guards. They have it. Like, so they might go Ace Bailey. They might go somewhere, another route, but we going to definitely see, man. But hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. Trying to get to my first 500 subscribers on this channel. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. I'm just a Sixer fan talking about the draft. But yeah, man. It's definitely going down. And I seen the Celtics go down against the Knicks. Shout out to TY in the building. Salute to my guy TY in the building. The Celtics went down against the Knicks, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. It's a dang on shame when it comes to the injuries, but I'm not gonna knock the Knicks for doing what they had to do, man. Knicks was winning before Tatum got hurt. The Knicks they either was winning or they was about to start winning. So it wasn't like, oh well, the Knicks only did one because of Tatum. We got hurt. Nah, they was doing a thing, man. So we don't know what would have happened if Tatum would have finished the game. So I'm not taking nothing away from the Knicks. The Knicks deserved to win that game. Now, I think the series is over. I'm not really sure what happened with Tatum. I don't know if he teared his Achilles. I hope he's all right. Praying for a full recovery. I told months ago, Ace over Cooper. Ace over Cooper. Hey, what's going on, Spriggs, man? What's going on, bro? Everybody in the building, double tap the screen, hit the like button, show a brother some love. All you gotta do is double tap the screen and hit the like button and subscribe. I cover the Sixers, the Phillies, NBA playoffs, and breaking news when it comes to the NBA. So just double tap the screen if you haven't already. But we are trying to hopefully begin to make some progress and move forward. Yes, the Sixers made for us to keep our pick and get a top 3 pick in this outstanding draft. I honestly feel like, this is my opinion, y'all. This is going to be one of the best drafts in a long time. Just my opinion. We'll see what happens. Don't nobody really know. But in my opinion, maybe because I really want it to be, and we got a top 3 pick again, I just feel like we got to make sure we pick the right guy. If it's VJ Edgecombe, so be it. If it's Ace Bailey, so be it. If Dylan Harper doesn't get picked up by the Spurs because they got too many guards, Dylan Harper comes in the Sixers, so be it. Then that means Jared McCain gonna have to come off the bench. My perfect scenario, honestly, like, of course, I think Ace Bailey, because of his size, he's a better rebounder. I'm not gonna say he's a better scorer, but he's a better rebounder. He's probably a better defender. And I think he's underrated when it comes to scoring too. People think he can't create off the dribble, but I disagree with that. And I think with the right coaching, the right players around him, I think Paul George, my homie in the chat, my bull, shout out to my guy, Teacher Got Game. He said Paul George is going to really give him the game. So I think Ace Bailey is going to be perfect in a Sixer uniform. Probably even better than Dylan Harper, just to keep it all the way real with you. Just my opinion. But we'll see what happens, man. But I am so excited I'm excited for the Mavericks. I'm excited for the Spurs. I would love to see the Spurs contend in the Western Conference. You know, the Spurs, I ain't gonna lie, the Spurs got a soft spot in my heart. I'm a Sixer fan, right? But I rock with the Spurs like the history, because I'm a big Tim Duncan fan. Those who know me know how much I respect Tim Duncan. So since Tim Duncan is he's been retired for a few years, you know what I'm saying? I rock with the Spurs because of Tim. And the Spurs haven't been good pretty much since Tim Duncan. So they got Victor Wembanyama, they got Fox, they probably going to draft Dylan Harper, they probably going to get the bull Ace Bailey. It's different factors, man. Oh, what's going on, Q? What's going on with you? Bro, you look like Kevin Hart out there in the jungle. Nah, man. Why everybody keep saying I look like Kevin Hart, man? I don't look like Kevin Hart. I don't look like Kevin Hart, man. I'm starting to get that a lot lately. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I don't think I look like Kevin Hart, though. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Double tap and hit that like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing. We go live for a lot of Sixer games. We go live for a lot of Phillies games. We go live for the NBA playoffs on this channel. We do car reveals. The list goes on, man. We cover the breaking news in the NBA. If it's big enough breaking news like that Luka trade, we do it all on this channel, man. And I appreciate you rocking with your boy, man. I truly appreciate y'all supporting me on this channel, on this YouTube journey. But, man, it's definitely going down. Appreciate y'all, man. I really do. But, yeah, that series is crazy because the first seed is done. Celtics are going to lose. The Cavaliers are going to lose. So it's going to be the Pacers and Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's going to be the Pacers and Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm glad they changed the format. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because just because you had the worst record doesn't mean you're going to get the first overall pick. Before, back in the day, they had it, if you got the worst record, then you got the first overall pick. But even a person that has like a pretty good record, they have a chance to mess around and get lucky and get that first overall pick. So I actually think that's a good look for the NBA. It's just really weird that the Mavericks got it, which I'm happy for the Mavericks. I am happy because I just feel like the Mavericks, man, I love Anthony Davis. I think Max Christie was a good move. Getting a first-round pick was a good move. I just feel like the Mavericks should have got a little bit more for Luka. But it is what it is. They got the first overall pick. They're going to draft Cooper Flagg. In my honest opinion, Cooper Flagg is going to be a dog. He's going to be a baller. But I'm going to say this right now. Just because you're the first overall pick does not mean you're going to be the best in the draft. And as a Sixer fan, we all know this. Who did we draft first overall? We drafted Ben Simmons first overall. He wasn't the best in the draft, bro. We drafted Markelle Fultz. He was not the best in the draft. The best in the draft was Jason Tatum. In that draft, it was Jason Tatum. The Ben Simmons, I think it could have been Jaylen Brown the best in that draft. I got to look up the other players. But for the Markelle Fultz draft, he was first overall. We skipped over Jason Tatum and Lonzo Ball. And before Lonzo Ball got hurt, Lonzo Ball was really good. Hey, listen. Oh, yeah. I don't know. But I will say this right now as a Sixer fan. We not ever tanking again, man. The tanking stuff is done. It's done. People got to be held accountable. Not one person got fired in the Sixer organization for the performance that the Sixers put up this past season. Not one person got fired. And look, man, I ain't trying to get nobody fired, but at the end of the day, if you don't do your job and you're getting paid millions of dollars, not trying to count your pockets, I'm just keeping it real, and your team is by far one of the worst teams in the NBA, how do you get to keep your job? How do you get to keep your job? Like, the Sixers ain't win since 1983. We are tired of losing every single year, man. Every year. We losing every single year. I'm just hoping that the Sixers could be healthy and stand on business. Stand on business, man. Don't worry, Anthony Evers is in the building. Anthony Evers, make sure you double tap hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, man. I'm a Sixer fan. You know what I mean? I ain't a Timberwolves fan, but I rock with you, bro. I rock with you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I go live for Sixer games, Phillies games. I covered NBA playoffs, and the list goes on. But make sure you hit that like button, everybody in the building. Double tap the screen. Shout out to everybody in the building. Trying to get to my first 500 subscribers on this channel. And thank you for all the support. Double tap, hit that like button. The lottery just confirms the NBA was behind. Listen, I said it in the beginning of this video. I'm not saying that happened, but I'm not saying it didn't happen, bro. Because there is no way. Like, they probably said, yo, put Luka in with the Lakers and we're going to give you that first. Like, I don't know, man. It's a lot of speculation, you feel me? It's a lot of speculation. I don't know for a fact, but something just don't seem right. You feel me? Something don't seem right, in my honest opinion. Mike, do you think that Mr. Nurse should be? Yes, I think Nurse should be fired, bro. I think they should start over. Like, I don't like somebody needs to be held accountable, bro. Like, and look, he got the talent. If Joel Embiid is healthy, so for instance, right, Ty, listen. Say Joel Embiid is healthy this upcoming season. Say Paul George is healthy. And say we draft Ace Bailey. We have a healthy Jared McCain. We have a healthy Tyrese Maxey. What is his excuse? What is his excuse then? He don't have no excuse on why we shouldn't make the playoffs. If we don't make the playoffs next year, he needs to be fired. Because it's not fair for the Sixer fan base. I'm going to pay my hard-earned money to go to these games, and you're telling me our team is trash and we're not even getting to the playoffs, especially in the Eastern Conference. The Eastern Conference is so weak, bro. It's top heavy. It's like 1 through 4, 1 through 5 are good. After that, bro, it's trash, bro. Not trying to come at the teams. I'm just keeping it real. If you can't make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference, it's not like the Western Conference. The Western Conference is the wild, wild West for real. It's hard to make the playoffs in the West. You got teams that are below 500 in the East making the playoffs. PG has to go along with a couple. Man, I'm already starting to think like this, TY. I don't even think anybody's going to want Paul George. And anybody that's not a Sixer fan, let me know in the comments. How do y'all feel about Paul George? Do you think a team would trade for Paul George's contract right now? Would anybody trade for a max player for 3 years that's only averaging 16 points a game? He's solid on defense. I will admit that. He has his moments where he'll get you 30 points here and there. But sometimes he'll just mess around and get you like 15 points here, 9 points here. He might not even score for a whole half, bro. He be having games like that, bro. And he's a max player. He's 35, 34 years old. Not saying that's old, but if you keep getting hurt and hurt, you're a little bit older than what your age is. Like, for instance, I'm a Joel Embiid supporter, right? Joel Embiid's like 30, 31. But he's a little bit older than that because of his injury history. Joel Embiid has so many injuries on his knees that makes him a little bit older than what he really is. And I'm hoping that this year he's healthy, but I'm trying to protect myself from getting too hype about Joel, because I know Joel Embiid gets hurt every single season, bro. Paul George is not in his prime. Yeah, he's not in his prime, and that's the problem. That's the problem. He's not in his prime, and we literally gave him a max contract, bro. That's what makes it so bad. This is why Daryl Morey should have been fired. Or Nick Nurse, somebody should have been fired. I don't know. He's not even in his prime, bro. I don't even know if listen, he on his way down in his career, bro. I didn't want to say it, but I'm going to keep it real, man. I thought he had at least 1 or 2 good years left in him at an all-star caliber level. I don't know if we could get that out of him. And a lot of people say it was the injuries. Was it the injuries, or was it that he's done? He's an average player now. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because an average player could beat the brakes off of me. Listen, I'm not better than any of these NBA players. So I'm trash compared to any of these dudes, but these are professionals. Paul George was a superstar. So it's like, for him to get paid max money and play like an average player, it's not adding up to me. It's not adding up to me. And I like Paul George, man. I don't know about that. I want him to be good because he's a Sixer. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna recant what I just said. I'm gonna restate that. I'm not gonna say I like Paul George. I'm gonna say I'm hoping for the best because I'm a Sixer fan. You know what I mean? I'm a Sixer fan, so I gotta cheer for him to be good. So, but I hope we get Ace Bailey, y'all. I really do. Yes, there's no reason why the Sixers should have Phil. Yeah, but my whole thing is this, T.Y. Like, you gotta be held accountable. Someone should have been held accountable. Nobody was held accountable, bro. Nobody. Now, one person got fired to my knowledge, bro. Maybe I'm wrong, but the people that was in charge are still in charge, bro. So I'm gonna tell you right now, Daryl Morey, he's been good at drafting. So hopefully Daryl Morey picks the right guy. And I'm gonna say this right now, it's not a guarantee it's gonna be Ace Bailey. It could be VJ Edgecombe. I'm telling y'all right now, right off the bat, as a Sixer fan, we got the 3rd overall pick. We gonna see what happens. He's 6'5", 6'8" wingspan, 6'8" wingspan. VJ has pretty good defense. He's a very good scorer, in my honest opinion. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just can't rehab back into basketball. Yes, that's another thing. T.Y., he has to get in shape. He has to get in shape prior to the season starting. I understand there's basketball shape. I understand that. But Joel Embiid has to be healthy prior to the NBA season actually starting. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Double tap on the screen. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. I cover the Philadelphia 76ers. I cover the NBA playoffs. I cover the Philadelphia Phillies. I do car reveals and more. Breaking news around the NBA. So if you're interested in good vibes, consider subscribing to your boy. Appreciate all the support. Denver fired their coach. Yeah. Denver, I don't know, man. It's tied up. Denver is tied up with OKC 2-2. That series is still up in the air. That could go either way. Denver should have won. Denver should have won game 4. Denver missed a lot of free throws in the 4th quarter. I really feel like Denver should have won game 4. They should be up. They should be up 3-1 in my honest opinion. They got to make their free throws, man. They missed like I know Jokic missed like 2 free throws in a row. I know Aaron Gordon was missing free throws. Everybody was bricking from chicken at the free throw line, bro. Everybody was bricking for chicken, bro. But everybody in the building, hit that like button. Double tap the screen, hit that like button. Consider subscribing to your bull. Trying to get to my first 500 subscribers. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Just double tap that screen. And shout out to everybody that's in the building rocking with your boy. We talking about the Mavericks getting lucky, getting that first overall pick. The Spurs got that the second overall pick, and the Philadelphia 76ers got the third overall pick. So we looking good right now. OKC is my early prediction for a championship. Yeah, OKC, in my honest opinion, they're really good. They could win a championship this year. But I'm going to tell you right now, they got a long way, man. They got to get past the Nuggets, and they got to get past the Timberwolves. Because I think the Timberwolves are going to come, they're going to beat the Warriors, because Steph Curry's not playing right now. Hopefully he plays in Game 5 or whatever, but we'll see what happens with that. But, so Timberwolves versus who? Will it be OKC? Will it be the Nuggets? If OKC could get past all that and get to the finals, I truly feel like they got a chance to win it. The East, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. If the Pacers go against the Knicks, I think I got the Knicks winning that series, y'all. I think the Knicks can beat the Pacers in a series and get to the finals. So my prediction for the NBA Finals for the Eastern Conference is going to be the Knicks. For the Western Conference, I don't even know, man. I really don't know. I want to say the Timberwolves, but I really feel like the winner of OKC and the Nuggets, I feel like whoever wins that series is going to get to the finals in the Western Conference. That's just my honest opinion, though. I'm not 100% sure. You know what I mean? I don't know. The West is so tough to call. I'm not 100% sure about that. I do like the Wolves because Ant-Man with the master plan. You feel me? Ant-Man is amazing. Knicks in finals would be huge. I think the Knicks are going to get to the finals, y'all. And I'm a Sixer fan saying that, so you know that hurts my feelings. It hurts my heart to even say that. It hurts my heart to even say that, but I think the Knicks are going to get to the finals. And I think it's either going to be the Nuggets or the OKC. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Timberwolves get there, though. I wouldn't be surprised if the Timberwolves get there. Because Ant-Man is really, really that good. So, but I think the NBA has definitely changed. Like the draft is getting back to the draft lottery, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, if Kyrie Irving is healthy next season, and Anthony Davis is healthy next season, and they draft Cooper Flag, which I know they're going to draft him, and everybody stays healthy, the Mavericks could probably be the first seed coming out the West. I'm not even saying that just to be, listen, I don't know if Kyrie's going to be healthy, but if Kyrie is healthy, I got the Mavericks being the first seed in the West. They're going to be a top 2 seed in the Western Conference. If Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving are healthy, people forget how good Kyrie Irving was balling before he got hurt and teared his ACL. Like, Kyrie Irving still got it. He's still in his prime. He's in his late prime, but he's still in his prime. And same with Anthony Davis. He's in his late prime. And then you draft a Cooper Flag. Hey, listen, bro, the Mavericks is going to be tough next season. The Mavericks are going to be a top 2 seed. I'm going to say top 3. I'm going to say top 3. Top 3 seed. In my opinion. So many injuries, it's hard to call it. Yeah, that Steph Curry injury really messed up the Warriors, man. It's nothing. You're not getting past the Timberwolves without Steph Curry. Like, you need Steph Curry. Like, that's like the Nuggets losing Jokic, and you think that the Nuggets are going to get past the OKC. That's like SGA not playing for OKC, and they think they're going to get past the Nuggets. You're not beating the opposing team if you lose your best player. Just like the Celtics, they lost Tatum. You're not beating the Knicks. Like, I don't care how optimistic. Like, we got to keep it real. Yeah, I think Dallas is going to be a problem. Dallas is going to be a problem. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Truly appreciate y'all, man. Have a wonderful day. And as always, God bless. Make sure y'all hit that like button on y'all way out. Hit the subscribe button. I go by the name of Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. Appreciate y'all vibing with your boy. And I'm out. Peace out, y'all.